Okay, here we go. We got proof that the Bible is immoral or amoral in some aspects, and that it was written by men, specifically men, not women, because women haven't written the Bible whatsoever. And the reason why it was written by men was because they had control over the rest of the people, over the women and everything else according to their God. Now, here's the funny thing. I've always thought this to be the most ridiculous scripture of all, besides some other ones that are very fucking stupid. But bear with me here. Okay, I believe that the Bible was written by men to control women and other people. For the simple fact is, they get pissed off once in a while, so they add stuff to it that really shouldn't be in there in the first place. Let me give you a good example. Deuteronomy 25, 11, and 12. Okay? If two women are fighting, or my bad, sorry, let me go back. I'm speaking too fast and I got so much going through my mind right now. All right. Deuteronomy 25, 11, and 12. Okay? If two men are fighting and the wife of one of them comes to rescue her husband from his assailant, and she reaches out and seizes him by his private parts, you shall cut off her hand, show her no pity. Okay, how ridiculous does that sound? That sounds like two grown men fucking fighting, and then, because the woman, what fucking woman comes up to a guy and just grabs the other guy's private parts to stop a fucking argument? How many times has that fucking happened in all of recorded fucking history? I cannot believe that a woman would just, she'd probably knock the guy out or push him away or, jump between them. But grabbing the private parts, this sounds like the guy who wrote this fucking entry, this scripture, is a fucking moron. He got fucking vindictive over, the woman grabbing his private parts, and he's like, oh, you're not grabbing my private parts. Cut your hand off, bitch. Come on now. But here's the funny thing. Deuteronomy 25, 11, and 12 are not the only ones that are fucked up in here, okay? Obviously, this guy has a lot of problems because it mostly speaks about brothers and what to do with the wives if one of them dies. Okay? Deuteronomy 25, 5. If brothers are living together and one of them dies without a son, his widow must not marry outside the family. Her husband's brother shall take her and marry her and fulfill the duty of a brother-in-law to her. The first son she bears shall carry the name of the dead brother, so that his name will not be blotted out from Israel. This is like saying, well, fuck it, you know what? He's dead, I didn't have a son. Hey, brother-in-law, come on over here. Let me fuck you. I need to have a son because, the other asshole didn't give me one. Come on now, that's just fucking ridiculous. However, if a man does not want to marry his brother's wife, this is Deuteronomy 25, 7, she shall go to the elders of the town gate and say, my husband's brother refuses to carry on his brother's name in Israel. He will not fulfill his duty of the brother-in-law to me. Then the elders of this town shall summon him and talk to him. If he persists in saying, I do not want to marry her, his brother's widow shall go up to him in the presence of the elders, take one of his sandals, spit in his face, and say, this is what is done to the man who will not build up his brother's family line. Take his sandal and spit in his face. Come the fuck on. What kind of analogy could you even come up with for something like that? This is fucking ridiculous. So just taking Deuteronomy 25, just the whole thing's kind of fucked up. But, if you don't believe me, check for yourself. I'll post the link down below to the New International Version that I found on Bible Gateway. Just fucking unbelievable, not believable. I could believe they are that stupid, but I can't believe that they'd actually write it in a book, which they did. This is just fucked up. Oh, and that's the only time a woman can speak out? Well, I guess there's other times, but I'll have to go back into the book. Okay. Peace out. Bye.